John Anthony here, and we're talking about goals, getting you what you want. 7th video in the series, and if you've been watching the videos, the last video we did, video 6, we were asking you to spend 10 minutes a day just thinking about your goal. Just 10 minutes a day. And as I said then, it doesn't matter what happened previously, it doesn't matter what happened afterwards, it doesn't matter if you think you're crazy, everyone else thinks you're crazy, you've never done anything like this before, you want to be a millionaire and yet you're living on minimum wage, your ideal life, your goal, your ideal way just seems such a stretch. It doesn't matter, but just for these 10 minutes a day, just believe. And you've got to be in the present tense. I am. So you cannot say in 90 days time, next year, or when I get that job, or when I'm a millionaire, I'm going to be feeling this. You want to say I am. So you contemplate how you would feel if you achieve your goal. Once you find that feeling, live in it. Live in that feeling, and just for 10 minutes a day, so set yourself up. You have your perfectly written out goal and all your reasons why. The more reasons why, the more powerful the attraction will be for you. So you've got your well-written goal and emotive words. Words that really do it for you. Words that get you going. Whatever words do it for you, put them in there. And it's got to include all your senses. So when you achieve your goal, what are you seeing, what you're hearing, what you're feeling, what you're sensing, be there and expand on it. So if you want a perfect car, what exactly does it look like? What colour? What add-ons? Leather seats? What exactly? Go to a car dealership. Acclimatise yourself with the car that you want. Sit in it. Talk to the dealer. Find out what all these extras are. Or go online. You can do anything that you want now to find exactly what you want. And then contemplate driving it. What it'd be like when you go to put fuel in your car. When you're going out driving, the normal things you'll be doing in a car. Contemplate being in your ideal car. What will that feel like? So for those 10 minutes a day, you're going to spend, this is fun, alright? And all I've spoken about so far is actually doing things in your imagination. Now, this is your test, my friends. This is your test. This is your test to find out if you really want what you say you want. Because if you can keep doing it, then it's proving to yourself that you do. It's all we're asking, just 10 minutes a day with this goal, and live in the moment of actually being there. What you're seeing, what you're feeling, just be in that moment and expand. And then so you've achieved your, let's say your ideal weight on this day because you want to go to a wedding, or it might be your wedding, and you want to look all beautiful in your wedding dress. What are you going to do the next day? The day after? Because you're not just going to attain your goal and then that's it and then go back to what happened before. You're going to carry on living that way, eating healthily, doing more exercise, being vibrant, being alive, being healthy. What are you going to do? Live in the moment of what it is to you and feel it. And we've been talking about feelings, and we had an email yesterday and saying all you're talking about is feelings and not doing. Why feelings? And why not words? Well, words, great. Words will describe, and actually use powerful emotive words that do it for you. And why I say that do it for you is because it then elicits emotions, feelings within you. Feelings are what does it for you. And why? Because your ideal life, your ideal goal is out there. It's a possibility. Okay? It's there. And when you're feeling it, you're vibrating. You're vibrating, and you're beginning to harmonise with your ideal world, ideal life, ideal job, ideal car, ideal amount of money, whatever your ideal is and you're after, your desire, your goal. You're beginning to vibrate and harmonise with that. And when you're harmonising true, one day you'll just open your eyes and it will be there. It will be there. That's how this beautiful, wonderful world, universe we live in, actually all works. On vibration. They say everything is energy, and you're just vibrating at the perfect harmony. Everything in this world has a unique resonance. so does the life you want, so does the car, so does the lifestyle, so does the ideal way, so does that dream vacation, so does that house, so does that car. They have vibrations, and you're vibrating at that precise, you're harmonizing with it. You're getting yourself tuned in to attract to it. That's what you're doing. You're attracting it to you. As you attract it to you, you're drawing yourself to it. So we ask you for 10 minutes a day to live in that moment. Doesn't matter what happened previously. Doesn't matter if you thought everyone else thinks you're crazy. It doesn't matter what you do afterwards. It doesn't matter if you want to be giving up smoking and yet there's a pack of cigarettes on your side and you smoked God knows how many cigarettes earlier and you're going to carry on doing it afterwards. For those 10 minutes, you're a non-smoker. You're healthy, you're vibrant, you're alive, you can breathe easy. Whatever it is, do that. The more you contemplate that, the more you're vibrating and harmonizing with that unique resonance of what you want, and you're drawing it to you and you're moving towards it. That's why I'm always talking about feeling, because it's vibrations to get you in harmony with what you want. 10 minutes a day. But also, come on, first thing in the morning, look at your goal, because I asked you to reduce your goal down from maybe 3, 4, 5, 10 pages long, down to a paragraph, down to a simple paragraph, and in language that you could explain to a small child and they will get what you're on about, okay? With emotive words that do it for you. And put it on a card, the back of a business card. Right on the back of a business card. If you want to stick two of them together, you can write your ideal goal on one side and then all your feelings and your why on the other side. And then look at it during the day, because you've got to remind yourself of what you're vibrating, your vibration. So first thing in the morning, when you get up, look at it. You know where you're going then. During the day, look at it, feel it. The more you start to feel, the more you live in that moment, as Wayne Dyer says, the more you contemplate that, the more you're going to get yourself in harmony with what you're after. Before you go to sleep, and this is extremely important, my friends, before you go to sleep, when you're tucked up in your bed and you're about to drift off to beautiful sleep, most people use that as their worry time. Oh my God, I need to put new tyres on my car, I haven't got enough money for this, that's going to happen, I'm not well, or whatever. They use that to download all their worry time, and then they go into sleep with all that, and they get up in the morning feeling like life's a struggle, because that is the last input they put into their mind, into their subconscious. So before you go to sleep, read your goal, and it's a simple goal, so you can get it, you've memorised it, but you keep it on the card so you can actually remind yourself. Read your goal. And then when you're dropping off to sleep, just feel as though you are. I am my ideal weight. This is how I'm feeling. Feel it. And then that is your last thing that you're going to sleep with. That's your last thought, your last feeling. And during the day as well. It's important. During the day, feel it. The more you're feeling it, then it will be your default feeling. That's what we're after. Now, another place you can use this feeling is, have you ever had the occasion, I'm sure you have, I call it the washing up occasion. Maybe you don't ever do the washing up, but surely you can imagine what I'm talking about here. You're doing your washing up, you stood at your sink there, and it might be kids running around, noise, what have you. You're doing your washing up, and you're looking and thinking, where does all these dishes come from? How do I got all these dishes? Cannot believe it. And you start cleaning them, and you're grumbling and whatever, you get stuck in the state of that. And you start cleaning, and then sometime during it, it's as though reality has blinked, and you've lost realisation of time. And you're just so engrossed in what you're doing that you're just lost in a moment somewhere. And then something happens, and then you're back. And you're back, and okay, yeah. That moment when reality blinks, that's where we need you to inject your goal. That's where we need you to feel it, because you are that consciousness. With first thing in the morning, we don't wake up and bam, we're in full consciousness, and then when we go to sleep, bam, we're unconscious. We go through various stages of consciousness, up and down. It just goes through lovely sort of peaks and troughs as we go through consciousness. The consciousness that you are in that moment, or you're watching a movie. You're so engrossed in the movie. People can be talking around you, but you're so engrossed in that movie you can't hear them. Or you're watching the game on TV and you're watching it and your team are doing fantastic, you're loving it, everything's brilliant. And say, people could be around you, but you're not listening. You're just lost in that moment. And then something could happen, someone could say your name, or your phone could go, and then you're back. Those moments when somehow you are doing something and then reality kind of blinks somehow, and then I don't know, you just think, oh, okay, and then you reacquaint yourself with your life. That time when you reacquaint yourself with your life, think about your goal, feel it, because that's the same sort of consciousness is when you first thing you wake up in the morning, that kind of drowsy, half asleep, half awake, okay, and then you start thinking about the day, and then it starts to hit you, whether you have dread and think, oh no, I've got to go to that job, I've got to drive there and be there for 8 hours, 10 hours, oh I hate it. Whatever you're going through, you start to realise what you do. You reacquaint yourself with your life. That's the time. That's why I said first thing in the morning, think about your goal. And that happens all the way through the day. There's going to be times during the day where you're just, people say daydreaming. Just use that as an analogy. You're doing your work and you just look at your window and you're just lost in the moment. Something happens and you're back. When reality blinks, that's when you want to inject your go. Okay? We want you to think about your go all the time. And not just think about it, feel it. The more real that is in your imagination, the closer it is getting for you. The better you are at harmonizing. You're tuning in to your ideal world, ideal life, whatever your ideal is. You're tuning in. You're starting to harmonize exactly with its unique vibration, its unique resonance. You're tuning into that. And the more true you are, you're drawing it to you and you're moving towards it. So that's it, my friends. Practice it. If you're watching these videos, you must have been sparing yourself 10 minutes a day to live in the moment of I am. 10 minutes a day. But also, first thing in the morning, last thing at night, and look at your card during the day and feel it. The more you are feeling it, the closer it's going to be for you. In video 8, we are going to start then to increase this, intensify, deepen this feeling. So before we do that, I want you to, next time when you're doing, so maybe you've got your 10 minutes a day, this special, wonderful 10 minutes a day when you think about your goal, maybe that's coming up for you. Or you can be thinking about your goal, where that's coming up for you. Where is the feeling of your ideal world? So when you think about sitting in your beautiful new car, or you're walking around your wonderful house overlooking the lake, or you're on your dream vacation, or you're in your perfect job, you're with your ideal partner, whatever your ideal is, you have the feeling. Where is that feeling? And how does it move? Do you find it coming deep within, deep down, and then it starts to rise up? Or do you find it coming inwards? Start to identify and find out where this feeling is. The more we can identify it, the more we can do things with it. That's it, my friends. My name's John Anthony, and on behalf of myself and Michelle Marie, we thank you so much for your time. Our blog site pop up, www.grabyourdestiny.com. Check us out. And of course, you want to work directly with myself and Michelle, there'll be work with Michelle and John link on our blog. Until the next video, thanks again.